Hi, I'm Laine Nooney, and when people ask me what I do, I usually say that I'm a computer and video game historian, which gets me one of two responses. Either, oh my god, you have the coolest job ever, or a sort of disbelieving, like, what? Do games really have a history? Answering that question has been my life's work, but probably not in the way that you'd expect. I don't spend my days talking about Super Mario or Pac-Man. In fact, I'm often not talking about games at all. As a historian, I focus on industry history, economic history, labor history. I'm interested in how computing technologies, whether we're talking about a printer, an Apple computer, or an Atari console, became innovations, piloted new business models, and reshaped how we work and play at home. All of this historical insight gives me a unique perspective on the present day game industry. I've been teaching a course on the game industry at NYU for nearly a decade. It's grounded in history, but we use that knowledge to explore the impact of digital distribution, mobile platforms, and streaming on how games are made, sold, and consumed. I also co host a weekly podcast called Unboxing, where we look at how money, labor, and culture intersect in the game industry. It's part critique, part explainer, part inside baseball. History gives me perspective, keeping me grounded through whatever the latest promises of the hype cycle are. So when people bring me in to speak, I don't just talk about what games or computers mean or what they do. I talk about how they work. I talk about how assumptions about consumer desires can lead to mismatched expectations, about what kind of labor practices shape this industry, why it's so hard to retain diverse talent, and what is it that executives so often misunderstand about the game industry. So, for a tech company, a university, an advocacy organization, or a creative firm, I help people zoom out. I can do that by sharing compelling stories about the origins of our most everyday computer tech, or by connecting the past to the present, showing how the structure of these industries reflects broader tensions in labor politics, economic incentives, and creative innovation. These are conversations I've been having my entire professional life, and I'm most excited when I get to share them with new audiences, helping change the way we think about the past, which in turn shifts our understanding of what's motivating the future and inevitably leading us to think differently about our technological futures.